The dawn of magic. Chapter 7. Where are we? Then realized this wormhole too was on the ground. He swung on the edge of the wormhole as hard as he could. Popping himself forward, he flew out of the land on his feet. But he forgot that Pearl was still circled to him. Hey! She cried. Wow! She crashed into Zan. The two of them was in the ground and the target of arms and legs. Zing landed on Zan's face. Oh! Zan grunted, just to realize his elbow was in the Pearl's ears. So quickly snapped a finger. Unshackle, she said. Undoing the spells, she turned to her feet and looked around. I wonder where we are. Last this woman swollen shut and disappeared. He also realized his arm hurt. Oh, he said, not in the cup. I think I landed on a log. He uncircled himself from Zing. Then he snapped his finger and touched the wound of his arm to press a simple helping spell, but nothing happened. The space traveled. He looked red and raw. What's wrong? What eyes? Then rubbed his hands together, created more friction. But then he snapped again. That his spell is what? He said, well, if you land no magic, what again? This doesn't look anything like a word, said his palm not working because the fox expend your energy. You should rest and wait a few minutes. Then nodded. I hoped he lied. He thought, my arms doesn't hurt that much, but I will not want to stop and want to mask. So he struck himself. He looked around. The sand was flat and covered in a hard area from the water. Now he could see more than pierced a mountain resting distance. Also saw a cook wickedness level very close to where the woman had been. But only few first saved that didn't do but to compare the head of rising sun. Look over here. Pola had one short distance away. She was standing there with the sun lit at a gray shop that looked like some kind of garden. See, these flowers are glowing in rows. That means there were people near here. They are not sharing a hole in the ground. Rotten stone showers with the wooden handles lying to it. Look, they left one of the tools. Pearl walked over to look. Some dug a hole distant. She said, see, the dirt on the sofa isn't still a little dark, but air here is really dry. That's personal. Something like that. Pearl really wants to mock people, you know. She will make great someday. I've been directed for it. I wonder where they went, he said. Then he noticed Zing could be trouble apart those buses. Hey, Zing, don't you dare touching something. That regardless of this means, remember? He grabbed on the wrist. Zing opened his mouth to shut clamps at him, but only a little steam came out. Uh-oh. Zan said, Zing is not broken either, the bad side. For a second, Pola looked worried. Then her side friend. Wait, when did the circles blow after we got here? That means at least some magic energy. It just might be really weak. Or maybe it's work different here, this magic. Once again, that's what it is. Before he could repent, Nang yanked on his wrist like arms hurt again. Ouch! He complained. Why are you? A girl stepped into the field from behind and saw Zan just sweating. She was about the age and dressed bow hair and three freckles. They were in the drop simple round row. Hello? She said, her voice shaking a little. Where did you come from? One moment I was alone and then her voice changed untouched. I'm Poda and this is Zan. Poda said, what's your name? Melis. The girl replied, but where did you come from? We came from vortex from underworld called magical. Zan said, Melis' blick isn't confused. What you came from underworld? Yes, that's right. Poda said, oh, Melis looked as he didn't believe them, but she said no. Instead, she said, Will, whoever you came from, welcome, take her. Which is thoughtful. I remember seeing her parents' books that then showed that there was happened. Discovered it. I guess she just discovered one. He felt it and read it and read it. But better look, not his cup. Oh, you heard to them. I almost forgot. Plus, that closer. Our energy must be returned by now. She rubbed her hands together and touched the star first Dan's arm. Nothing happened. She tried again, rubbing her hands on her legs. This time, healed, she said as she touched the scalp again. Then she shook her head. Stay nothing. I'll even reduce our focus to both. Let's both try. Then and Paula took their hands together and both touched Dan's arm. But still is a scrap remarked, always a little bit of blob. Miller looks brown. What you doing? She asked. Then tried to control the panic racing with him. Tell her. Maybe Paula was right. Maybe magic works different here. Miller, he said. How does magic work?